Or if I would say the Polish people are actually known to be a sort of unhappy people, or people who do not actually bring out lots of joy in their day-to-day activity. But today I'm actually on a street in Poland that have tried to make a difference in what we think about the Polish people. Of course, why will you not be feeling a little bit angry on day-to-day when actually your country has actually disappeared 3 times in history? It's a fact that in history Poland has disappeared 3 times before, and people have taken great advantage of that, and now they have like a community of people that are not always very happy 9 times out of 10, and that is how Poland has actually had this reputation of a country that is not actually filled with people that are happy. Today I am on Ząbkowska Street. If you can see, this is Ząbkowska Street. You can see the surroundings. Yeah. And this is not just an ordinary street in Poland. It's actually a very important street. This is actually a street that is very important in the Polish history. And the history behind this street has it that this was where vodka was spilled when the Germans took over Poland during the World War II. Vodka was poured on this street, and it filled the whole street, and people were kind of like packing it up. I don't know the full history about that. Maybe I'm going to go and check and confirm, but that was actually what happened. It's actually an amazing street. It has that iconic view. It's old, and you can see lots of old buildings. When you turn around, you can see old buildings, beautiful places, just generally old structures. And even if you look at the street, you see that it is also a little bit small as compared to the normal streets that you will see, maybe that are actually a little bit bigger, but this is a little bit small. But back to why we are making this video. I'm actually making this video to highlight a very important thing I saw the last time I was on this street. Actually amazing. You know, a group of people trying to impute joy and life into the Polish way of living. And it's actually a little bit down in the front. So I'm just going to be taking us through this amazing street. We are going to be going through, crossing through, and seeing what is happening, and just taking a look around while we get there, and maybe you would enjoy it just like I would. So let's go. Oh, there's a police station here, that 112. That is the Polish hotline. I've not actually been to this street, but if you must know, this place is actually Praga-Północ. I live in Praga-Północ, which is on the other side. This place is Praga-Północ. Praga is said to be one of the most dangerous areas in Poland, and it was always said that it's not very hospitable for foreigners to live. But somehow I've managed to live in Praga for the past 2 years and not actually faced any form of, well, I call it direct attack or threat, or maybe racism. Maybe it's because of how I've lived all this while. Maybe it's because of how I have built myself to be almost racism or anything kind of proof, and I've not actually experienced that much. So you can look around. I've seen kind of like an amazing building up there, something that looks quite new. Yeah, that's good. Apteka means pharmacy. For those who are not Polish, apteka is actually means pharmacy. I don't know what is happening down there. Actually means pharmacy. That looks like a French place, pizzeria, pool. Maybe it might be French. It might not be French. You will never know. But that's actually the history of this place. This place does not have the best of histories. Praga itself. This is kind of a bookshop. I do normally try to find. Okay, look, this is a. Oh, okay, that's actually a Polish bookshop. It's not a, if I will call it, it's not an English bookshop, but I do like to look for English bookshops from time to time to buy books along the way. So I'm just trying to imagine what it was like during the Second World War when vodka was poured here. It was said that it was so much of it, so much vodka that you could actually scoop it. People were bringing out like buckets and stuff like that, and they were, you know, taking in lots of vodka. They were taking in lots of vodka. This is something we normally see everywhere in Poland, most places. You can see something like a statue. People would generally have statues like this, or small places, if I would say, for like a shrine, for the Blessed Virgin Mary or something like that. I think it's a display of, in general, the culture that they have here when it comes to the Catholicism, the culture there. And I think it's an amazing building, built with bricks. Wow. Maybe if we have enough time, I might go inside and see what is happening there. Let me cross before it hits red. It's already red, but I will still cross. Don't tell them you saw me crossing the road when it has hit red. You know? Warsaw, Konesa. I really don't know what that is, frankly speaking. I really have no idea what that is, but seems like an amazing place. Maybe I would try to get inside, maybe sometime later. But yeah, this is how like Praga is. You just see buildings like these, old buildings, and you see this type of things. They actually hold, because of the walls are falling out. You can see that the fact is that because the walls are falling out, you see things like this most of the time to hold the bricks that are falling, because they might even fall on your head. No, for older structures. So you can see, you wouldn't see it on this one because this one is it's a fairly recent structure. So there's no need for it to be there. Yeah, so it's a nice view, and with the ideology of the Polish people being people that are not so much welcoming, especially in this area, which is like even worse according to what people say. For me, if I am asked my own experience, I wouldn't say that is the case in general. I think it has to do with individual basis, people by people. Legia Warszawa, I think that is the Polish the team. And in general, this is, I don't know, this might be like a residential area or something like that. Oh, inside there is actually looking better than I think. Oh, maybe upon return I could go in there and see what is like happening. You know, majorly the Polish cities have gone through a lot. In general, they have gone through a lot of destruction, a lot of history, a lot of renovations, and I think this street also had to go through something like that also. Generally, this is a residential area from what I can see. We have more residential buildings here than we have major things, than we have places of offices. This is a highly residential area. Praga itself is a very residential based area. You don't have much office like area. There's a part of Warsaw called Ząbkowska. That place is actually highly commercial. You see commercial buildings, but here you see teeming you see a teeming kind of population like that, which is okay. I think this is a picture of the old Ząbkowska 50. It's just really good. Pelkowizna. I think that is a shop or something like that. Most shops are not open here on Sundays because it's highly religious, but some small shop chains are also open on Sunday. Today is Sunday actually, and we are actually getting closer to the place where this thing is located. In general, I do not know if you can see, but we are actually getting close to that street. And I think it tells a lot of story. It's actually something very little, but it actually has a lot to tell about how maybe few people are trying to torpedo the story that the Polish people are actually not a very happy people. This street, for me, I call it the craziest street in Warsaw. Of course, I don't know, maybe there might be more that are crazier, but that's how I refer to it as. So we are going to be showing you these things, and I hope you like them. I think this is a school here. Nice environment. Yeah, so I'm going to reveal this 1, 2, 3. Yes, this is what I was talking about. So all the way on this street from here down to the end of the street, a very reasonable part, you will see things like this. These things, and these things are like characters or whatever of your cat. In fact, once you come to this place, you would definitely remember your childhood. I don't know if you can see any of this, any character here that you know about or something like that, but you would definitely remember your childhood. It was amazing. We have butterflies. You have this one with the cat. You have a butterfly, and look at this guy. This is this SpongeBob? This is no, but this is a very popular cartoon actually, and this one too. Some of them are actually Polish, you know, but it's actually amazing how they did to include the laughter in the society. Yeah, look at this one. It's like a mushroom, and this one is like a cake or something like that, which is actually very, very impressive. It's actually very, very, very impressive artwork that these people have done here to impute a sort of laughter in the brain. So you can see that these things, and they keep going all the way down to the stretch of the, I don't know what here is. Here is like a building, Kaweczynska. I don't know what the name of the street is. I would not know, but it's actually amazing what they did. You can just keep watching them. It keeps going, and some of them are just like normal coverings, you know, for fun. But some of them represent like some of them actually show like cartoon characters from something like your childhood, from when you were younger, and you will immediately remember those fun times, and you will surely like it. You can see the young boy trying to play with it, and so that is exactly what I was trying to just insinuate. You will see young people trying to play with it. Old people probably remember their sort of childhood, while other people, that is like a trash. You don't need to look at the trash. It's okay. The old people remember. So just and this spans completely down to a little place there, and somehow it goes over to the other side. I think it just breathes life into a very quiet place, a place that is said to be very aggressive. I think something like this just breathes life into the place and shows people that people here can also be funny, people here can also enjoy something fun also, and it's not just about the bad press that Praga has in general. Look at this. This is actually something amazing too. And this is the mushroom head. I wonder what this one is. I don't know. But this also. Okay, so you see, this is like something from the Warsaw logo. This is Winnie the Pooh. I think so, right? Yeah, this should be Winnie the Pooh, which is like interesting. And this one, I really don't know some of the characters here. I don't know this character. Maybe someone might know. If you know any of these characters, you can put it down in the comment section. But I don't really know any of those characters. Oh, wow. I think this is the... Oh, when I see the train stop, this is where they all park and they go and charge and refuel and walk on themselves or something like that. I've seen one of those. Okay, so you can say SpongeBob. This is kind of like SpongeBob, and this guy. I think this is also a character from SpongeBob too. Let's cross the road. We'll cross the road and go to this side and also see the characters there, because I can see some interesting characters too also. So let's go. Hopefully we don't get hit by a car. And this is a pure characteristic of Praga, with lots of old drawings on the walls like this. You will see like drawings on the walls, lots of it like this. And here you see this character too. It's really an amazing character. I don't know this one. Maybe it's kind of like Polish, and this one too. This is a popular character, but I think I've forgotten the cartoon where this one came from. And this one too, I don't know this character. This, I do not know this character. And this one, this is just a flower. I don't know if it's a character. this. I think this is a popular character also, but I don't know if it is this thing. And this one. And this. And this. Yeah, and it's continuous. It stretches all the way down. That is like a tram stop there. So you can see also, like, we have like this character here and this one here. This is also a very popular character, but I don't know the cartoon that this comes from. It's a very, very popular character. And this one's, and this, like, we just have lots of very funny characters. This is like a woman of the wedding. I don't know what character that is actually. You would definitely not see one of these and not a little smile wouldn't come to your face, which is like, I think what it was meant for. I really don't know the group that did this, and it is common for us to see trams and cars running on the same streets in Poland, so it's like a common thing. But this is a popular character, I think so too. And I think it ends somewhere here, but I think it is enough for you to have some sort of joy when you walk past the street. It's enough for you to have a level of joy that this is amazing. You can see we have some old buildings here, and it's even up to these places. They covered all of this stuff here. And even to the bus stop. You can see the bus stop is also covered a bit. I'm crossing over to this side because I think there is also a sort of famous character that is there. Famous bee characters, these cartoonish bee characters that are there also. So let's take a look at them before we start heading back home. And this is it. Boy, don't they look amazing. It's been, I think I know this one more. I don't know what group actually did this. What group is this? More, I really don't know, but these are like people's names. I think so. So guys, that is basically it. All of this continues. They span all through this area like this. And I think it's a sign. It just adds a little bit of spice to your day when you walk around and see something like this. When you see things like this, and you can see the line, they're just there and here, all through this place, and down there at the bus stop. You know, it's surely going to put smiles on the faces of those that are going to see it. Like, it doesn't really matter. Typical Praga. It's like a typical Praga zone. You see crazy shit like this. Graffiti art is one of the things that Praga is known for. So basically guys, that's it for today's video. This is actually what I wanted to show today. For me, I think this was actually amazing. It was actually an amazing invention from a group of people. You know, just very little thing, but it actually does a lot to the community, to bring in life, to bring in joy, and to bring in fun, and to convert the mentality of those who think that Poland is just maybe a group of sadistic people who are angry that their country was conquered for so long, to people who also can bring in humor, fun, and joy to their day. And that is actually what that is actually representing. And what do you think about this video? You can put it down in the comment section, and you can hang around also if you just want to see Praga, if you want to see around Praga, if you want to see, let's just see what we are going to encounter while I walk back to my tram stop and try to head back to Praga-Północ. This is Praga-Północ, not the best of history when it comes to what this place can be and the kind of people that you can encounter. It's likely that you can be attacked according to what the story was, but right now I don't think that is the case anymore. Things have changed, people are more open, and you know, it's a more accepting place. So we'll just be heading and I'll see what I can find while we're going. You normally see boxes like this for Allegro boxes where you have your stuff. You come and you pick them up. So you can take a further look at this building here. I don't know what this building is, but it's actually a very massive building. And then right beside it is the classical old-fashioned Polish building, Praga-Północ building. Yeah. And right beside it, the graffiti style, which we know Praga for. Kind of like a graffiti lifestyle. Which is kind of cool, you know, which is kind of cool, you know. And so generally you can see people's businesses queued directly inside a flat, which I would call a residential area, but then there's just this shootout of business there. Like this salon is something that is like rampant in Praga here, like it's very much rampant.